So before we get into this, I want to say that I was a little sick while recording this, but I'm feeling better now, so I apologize if my voice sounds a little weird. With that out of the way, let's get this going. Y-MSF, you know them and you love them. Our local medium-sized kaiju figure making business that'll give us figures of kaiju that for some reason Bandai won't do. And recently they finally released their Zilla figure that they have been hyping up for a very long time. Now, I couldn't buy it directly from them, but thanks to Rip City Kaiju on eBay and Instagram for providing us peasants a chance to get this figure. So I think we all know where this is going, so let's get this review started. Hello everybody, Seismic back here again with another unboxing and review. Oh, damn. Holy crap. Whoa. Okay, I'm gonna assemble this. I'll be right back. And today we've got the Y-MSF Zilla. So before we go over this figure, let's take a look into the origin of this kaiju. Little Zilla here first appeared in his 1998 debut film, Godzilla. The film itself was alright, but the general fan base agrees that Zilla here really shouldn't be bestowed with the titan of the name Godzilla. Because as some of the fandom says, this incarnation took the god out of Godzilla. In the same year 1998 through 2001, this version of the Big G got his own animated show that people seem to really like. I have yet to watch it even though I have the DVD. I've heard good stuff about it, so I might give it a watch. I mean, it's already a better series considering they gave Godzilla here an atomic breath. Then finally in 2004, he reappeared again with the actual name Zilla, where he attacked Sydney, then proceeded to get violated by the real Godzilla. And that, I believe, is all the theatrical and show appearances of Zilla. So now, let's review the figure. Oh yeah, one more thing, this figure will come with the tail detached, so you'll need some hot water to soften up the plastic. How I did it is giving the tail a hot water soak and using a hair dryer on the tail socket of the figure, and it worked perfectly. Alrighty, now let's go over the figure. Going over sculpt work first, this figure looks beautiful. While I think the detail work could have been a little more in depth, the actual modeling of this figure is lovely. You can just tell immediately that this is Zilla. I'm in love with how the face and spines look. Paint wise, I do believe there's some to be desired, but I don't really care all that much considering what we get from Bandai nowadays. And if it bothers me all that much, I can just Seismic Workshop my way to the goal. Most of the body is this metallic brown color, with the spines being a nice icy light blue color. Some of that blue is also lightly applied to the chest and stomach region. The eyes and mouth are painted with a red color, the teeth are painted somewhat rushed in white, and the claws and toes are painted with black. Again, a lot is left to be desired, but we'll just call it stylized. Next, we'll go over articulation. I will keep this really simple for you all. The arms, legs, and tail are in a 360 rotation. Pretty standard stuff for this type of figure. I guess my only recommendation is maybe the head could have been on a 360 rotation and also the torso, but I guess that would have broken the sculpt too much. Now for some size comparisons. This figure is actually pretty big for a Zilla figure, so first we'll start off with some other Y-MSF products. Here we have the Wolfman and Behemoth. Here we have the SH Monstars Final Wars Gigan and Godzilla, since this is apparently the Final Wars version of Zilla.
I'm not buying it.
Next, here we have my movie monster series Varan from my previous review, and the Takara Hyper Candy Zilla, or at least one of them. And finally, we've got my boys, the Haya GVK Godzilla and the SH Figuarts Rise of Ultraman series Ultraman. So my final rating on this figure is 9.2 out of 10. A figure of major importance for the G community, but does have some minor problems. Regardless of my, at best, very minor complaints, this figure will most definitely be in my top 10 figures for 2023. It's just so weird to actually see a 6-inch high quality articulated Zilla figure. I don't know what it is with Bandai and not making a good Zilla figure. It's not like they don't have the money or licensing for it, but thankfully Y-MSF comes in clutch once again. For the longest time, the Godzilla figure collecting community was stuck in this purgatory of not being able to have high quality Zilla figures. The only real good, somewhat in scale, Zilla figures we have is the Holy Trinity right here. And I have 2 out of the 3. Hell, I literally customized one of them because mine was broken. And keep in mind, I had to pay triple-digit prices for this thing. We were desperate for a long time. But Y-MSF broke us out of that hell because now we have this figure. Granted, it does have some problems and is quite pricey, but honestly, if you're a Godzilla fan who likes Zilla and would like to have a high-quality figure of him, this is a step in the right direction. Not to mention, recently Y-MSF posted this photo on their Instagram. It is truly a great time to be a Godzilla collector, isn't it? Now, if you're a little intimidated by the price of the aftermarket and not a
psycho who doesn't care about their money like me,
wait till G-Fest 2023. They'll be decently priced, and Y-MSF would be stupid not to make a large batch of these for this year's G-Fest. If they don't, I will be surprised because that's basically a free money glitch. I'm glad Y-MSF has been taking the mantle for finally finalizing the dreams that we, Godzilla figure collectors, have always wanted, considering Bandai hasn't been doing all that much with Godzilla vinyl figures. Well, for now at least. Because Y-MSF has been making kaiju figures we've always wanted like Manda, Kamacuras, Mechanicong, yes I already know we have a Mechanicong, but it's good to always have a second option, Rose Biollante, and many more. But I think this is the one that we have been waiting on for a very, very long time, and it's nice to finally have it. And it was confirmed recently that Y-MSF will be releasing their Final Wars Hetero soon, and that is for sure a figure I will be purchasing. And I figured I'd make this review not only to voice my opinions on the figure, considering I don't mind giving my absolute honest opinions regarding these products, but also to spread a message not only to Y-MSF but also to Bandai. The message being that we want figures of these more obscure kaiju instead of just Godzilla, Mothra, and Ghidorah 100 times over. And whether this message is heard or not, it doesn't matter. As long as it's out there, that's all that matters. So that's going to be it for this review. I'm Seismic, subscribe if you're interested, drink plenty of water, and I'll see you all on the flip side. Peace out, and I hope Y-MSF gets the message that we want more figures of more obscure kaiju. Oh, fuck yeah!